Hey guys, it's Mary. I received my diamond press embossing folders textures from the last craft day, which was last week. And even though I have a ton of embossing folders, these really caught my eye because they're more of the masculine side. One in particular really sold me on this. So let's take a look. There's 4 each. There's 4 of the slimline and 4 of the regular A2 size. So in the slimline, we've got like a screen print. This is kind of like a cobblestone ink splatter. And then I'm not quite sure what this is. Kind of reminds me of a tire, but I don't know. We'll have to see. And then this is kind of like an inky mess brickwork. Wood. I have a lot of the wood ones, but this is the one that really sold me. The circuit board. I'm just in love with this one. So let's take a look at what they look like after we emboss them. I just got some random pieces of card. Let me see, let's move you up a bit so you're going to be able to see. There we go. All right, so I did try one and I think I like it, at least for my machine, using a shim. It doesn't seem to have quite enough to give it the impression that I really like. So let's go with, let's do a grayish color on this one and see really what it looks like when it's embossed. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and use a shim. You may not need one, but at least in the one that I tried, it just seemed better with a shim. And I'm not spraying it or anything, so we'll see how it turns out. All right. So that is interesting because it's actually the reverse of what I thought it would be. There you go. I like it this way. So that's interesting. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I swipe it with some ink. I've got some brown here, so we'll just use a little bit of brown just to see if we can see the texture. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, well, that's too much ink. I need too much ink, but you can see what it looks like. I think it would be better in maybe a like a metallic, and a metallic one. So yeah, but this is supposed to be the way it is, which for the indent or the deboss side. So, all right, so that's that one. But see how I was saying it's not really, I think without the shim, it just lacks something. All right, let's try this green. I use the same color for this green. These may all work better with some sort of mirror card or something, since they all have different textures. Well, this one got a little wrinkly, but oh, look at that. That is cool. It has all different size of the little rectangles and squares. I think if I had cut the paper right, then it would have been, yeah, I don't think it would have warped, but I didn't cut it very even. I like that one. I like that one a lot. I like the other one too, but I think it would be much better on, like I said, on a, mirror card or something close to that. All right, so let's this one feels like it's going to do the same thing. So it's not going to make any difference because my paper is textured on one side. So let me see. So I'm going to go this way and put it in this way. And again, I'm going to use shim. Whoops, pardon my arm. All right. Oh yeah, that's much better going in this direction. I like that. I like that it's got a lot of texture, a lot of different dots. And then we could ink that up too. Let me see if I have I don't have a small pad handy. But let me see if I can get, let me see if I could get a little, let me get this out of the way. Let me get a cute color. If I did this on a colored cardstock, then you could have a coordinating, you know, like a dark pink and a light pink, or whatever. Let me see. Let me get this yellow. And let's see if we did this. Yeah, if we had a color cardstock, and it would blend into the background. That's kind of cool. I like that one. I like that one a lot. All right, so let's see the last one of the slimlines is this Cobblestone. I'm calling it Cobblestone. I don't know what they want it to be. They're not labeled. Like, I'm going to cut this down because since it's so big, it will warp the paper. All right. And let's try this one. That's going crooked. There it goes. And it's still warping the paper. So maybe with this one I didn't need... Oh yeah, it's warping the paper really bad. The shim. Let's see if I run it through without... Nope, too late, it's still warped. All right, but we'll get the idea of what it looks like. All right. Oh, that is so cool. Look at that cobblestone. That is so nice. So nice. I like that. All right, so that is the slimline ones. Let's take a look at the A2 size. Let me get the paper. Let's try the wood first. See what this will look like. All right, we're going to try it without a shim first. See what happens. Goes through so easy. I just don't know. But let's see. Yeah, that's hardly anything. So let's put the shim on. All right. All right, now let's take a look. Hopefully we've got much more. Oh yeah. That is so nice. So nice. Look at that wood grain. It does not have a white core. Maybe it does. Let's see if we sand it a little. See if it'll bring some of that wood look. Yeah. That's nice. I like that. So that's the wood grain. Let's try the brick. And I'm going to go ahead and use the shim because we didn't get much of an embossing without it on the other one, so. Oh, that brick is so nice. So, you know, you could go either way with this one because it's got, when it's debossed, it actually has like the mortar in between popping out, where this one just has the bricks. So if we took it this side and sanded this one, yeah, look at that. That's cool because it looks just like the mortar that's in between each brick. I like that. That's cool. All right. So our next one is going to be this ink blotchy. So let's see. Again, if I had thought about it, I should have used a but you know, put the shim in and use that, and use the white for the shim. And then we can see what it looks like. That is awesome. That is cool. Oh, all right. Uh-oh, my paper wrinkled. But look at how cool the texture of that is. I like that. All right, so the last one we have is the circuit board. And I already cut a circuit board because I am going to make a card with it. And I used mirror card. And look at how awesome that circuit board is. It's just so cool. And so I thought my card, thought I'd pair my card or the circuit board with this old set that I have going to use the arcade Game Over. This was from Spellbinders, and when they had their like vault sale. I got it like last year, but it's from when they had the Fun Stamper's Journey. So it's got all kinds of man cave stuff. So I used that and stamped the arcade. But I didn't want it just sitting there, so I cut these little gray strips, and I'm thinking that, see how the screen has a little, like a broken screen type thing, Game Over. So I was thinking I would glue these down to kind of mimic a kind of pattern. And just give it a little bit of interest. And then I won't do it on screen, but I'm going to use the glossy highlights on the screen to look like glass. So that is my plan. So let me get my glue out, and we'll do this quick, see how it works. I am absolutely in love. This kind of warped, but I think that once I put it on, I'm actually, see if I have yeah, I'm gonna back it on a card before I put it on the card, just so it will give it a little bit more strength and flatten it out. And then it'll go, and I'm just gonna cut it to the same size. The mirror card is kind of thin, so I think it'll help reinforce it also. All right. I'm almost out of this bottle. So let me know what you bought on craft day. I have to admit, because I am not buying any Christmas or Halloween or Thanksgiving this year, since I have so much, I only bought 2 things on craft day, and that was this set and the We Are Memory Keepers rolling tray thing that the trays come out, project trays I think is what they called it. So, and that came, but I've got a lot of stuff going on, and I haven't had time to put it together yet. All right, so put that right on this one. I think I'm gonna hold it down. This gets tacky really quickly, so. Yeah, see, that was perfect. Just perfect. I'm going to take this little tiny bit off. All right. All right. Then I'm going to take the strips. And I made them longer, obviously, so that I could just ugh, that's too much. It's going to go out. And I didn't need glue all the way to the end. Let me pick this up. Let me take a little glue off. All right. A little bit there. All right. So, just going to go corner to corner. This is the Barely Art glue. And it dries really quick. All right, let's see if I can be a little bit less messy with this time. Also, leave me a comment if you bought these textures and what you're planning on doing with them. I like to ink those ink blotch ones up. Try doing that. Let me know what your favorite embossing folders out of these are. I am really, really loving this circle board. You know, so many of the embossing folders that I have are floral or butterflies or something, you know. So to have a set that is good for masculine, and I didn't crisscross those very well, but as long as I get this one straight, nobody's going to notice. We're in the middle. Nobody will notice the other ones. Not crisscrossing at the right spot. At least not the person who's going to get the card. So, all right. What am I doing? All right. Okay. All right. All right, I'm going to put a foam tape on here. All right, I guess I could have put a full one, but we'll be just fine. If only I could get the pin. There we go. All right. All right. So that will go on my card base. That's it. I love that circuit board. That's for sure. All right, so here's all the different textures. I love that. So that's it. I like them all, and they're perfect, like I said, for guys. The wall and I mean, some of them will be perfect, you know, for both masculine and feminine cards, but I like that there's both sizes and a variety. So that's it. Diamond press and embossing folder textures. They don't call it masculine or anything, they just call it textures. But I know they've come out with Halloween textures and Christmas textures, and so this one was just textures. So, all right, so that's it. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Leave me a comment if you picked this up and what you've done with it, how you like using it. I'm always looking for different ways to use embossing folders and stencils, because you know I love a good stencil. So, so let me know. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much. If you're thinking about it, you can click the subscriber button, and if you click the bell, it will give you notifications when there's a new video to be seen. I try to do at least 2 a week, sometimes more. Sometimes life gets in the way of crafting and it doesn't always happen, but I try. So thank you for watching. Until the next one, please stay safe, stay well, and happy crafting. Thanks for watching.